Hi everyone. I believe all your preparation for the coming examination is going very well. So in this session, we'll be discussing the major amendments applicable to Paper 13 of CMA Final, Corporate Laws and Compliances. So I've added the amendments from 2019 so that the students who are having the old study material will also be getting the benefit of the same. Okay. So we'll first discuss the amendments related to incorporation of companies. Okay, the amendments can be grouped into three heads. One is related to small company, second is resident in one person company, and third conversion of one person company. So we'll discuss one by one. There has been a small amendment in the threshold of small company in September 2022, but that provision is not applicable for the upcoming examination. So the threshold applicable for this examination will be rupees 2 crore for paid up and rupees 20 crore for turnover. Okay, so with respect to incorporation of OPC, OPC can be incorporated now by a natural person who is a citizen of India, whether resident in India or otherwise. Earlier it was confined only to resident in India. Okay, so with this amendment now NRIs can also incorporate one person company. Again, with respect to the residential status, the period of stay in India has been reduced to 120 days from 182 days. Okay. Then rule number 6 of companies incorporation rules specified the mode of converting OPC into private or public. There were two modes of conversion. One is voluntary and the second one was compulsory. One person company could convert itself into private or public only after 2 years of incorporation in the case of voluntary conversion. Again, if the paid up capital of a one person company exceeds rupee 50 lakh or if its turnover exceeds rupees 2 crore, it has to be converted to private or public mandatorily. These were the provisions in rule number 6. So this rule has been omitted. So the result is that OPC can be now converted to private or public at any point of time. Okay, so now we will move to the amendments in meetings of board and its powers. There are two major amendments. One is related to RPT, second one is regarding omitting of rule number 4. So in related party transaction, ordinary resolution is required when the individual transaction or aggregate of transaction in a financial year exceeds certain threshold. So the amendment was related to the thresholds. So certain thresholds has been amended. So if the transaction is related to sale, purchase or supply of materials, the new threshold is amounting to 10% of turnover. Earlier it was 10% of turnover or rupees 100 crore, whichever is less. Now it has been amended to amounting to 10% of turnover. When the transaction is related to selling or disposing or buying of property, the new threshold is amounting to 10% or more of net worth. If it is related to leasing of property, the new threshold is 10% or more of turnover, and for rendering or availing of any services, the new threshold is 10% or more of turnover. Okay. Then rule number 4 of meetings of board and its powers specified 5 transactions which could not be dealt in board meetings which are conducted through video conferencing or other audio visual means. So these 5 transactions could not be discussed in any board meeting which is conducted through VC or OAVM. Now this rule 4 has been omitted. Okay, so now we'll move to the amendments in SEBI ICDR regulations 2018. Okay, so the term willful defaulter has been substituted by willful defaulter or fraudulent borrowers. Okay, then the amount for general corporate purpose, which was earlier 25%, it is now being amended to 35%. Then cap on price band in book built issue shall be minimum 105% of floor price. It was earlier maximum 120%. Okay, then promoters lock-in period is reduced to 18 months from 3 years. Then lock-in period for amount exceeding promoter contribution is reduced to 6 months from the period of 1 year. Okay, so these are the major amendments which are applicable to the coming examination. Okay, I think the discussion is clear to everyone. Okay, and all the very best for your coming examination. Thank you all.